Hi guys, and welcome to JoJo's 420 school. I just got up, so I'm not completely here yet, but purpose of today is to roll a joint. So I'm going to be giving you some useful tips on how to roll a joint, and also as a little extra, how to cover up the smell of the weed if you happen to live in a place where snitching is pretty much a tradition. So let's start with the weed. Where did I put it? Now when you're a stoner you might forget where you put things. That's why I usually hide my weed in the same place every time, so I know where to look for the next time. For example, this time I thought it was there, but actually I had stashed it here apparently. And this is a good jar for stashing weed because it's airtight, so even if you're dank, it's stank, the whole neighborhood is not gonna smell it. My jar is beginning to look quite empty, so I need to look for more weed later on, and we can talk about that also later on, how to get weed. But now that we already have the weed, we're going to smoke it. So I like to smoke only green joints. That means there's only weed in those joints. But if you're a poor student like I am, and you can't afford the weed that costs 20 euros a gram, you might wanna put a little bit of tobacco into the mix to make your joint burn better and have it a bit bigger, because if it's just weed and you only have a little bit of weed, then you get only like 2 puffs and then it burns out. So that's why we want to put some tobacco in there. Now I have mixed the weed and the tobacco, and this is such dry strain that I just crush it with my fingers, just mix it together like this. And then you need to have some bit of paper and rolling papers. I have raw hemp papers, also raw tips, but if you don't have tips or like these hemp papers, you can use just regular papers or take a piece of paper from like a tobacco bag and make a tip out of that. But since I have these tips, I'm just gonna roll one. You need to make a couple of like this, so when your tip is round, then shit ain't just coming straight through it when you're puffing your J. Alright, so we have this. Now I'm gonna use a regular paper because they are so much smaller and I have so little weed left. But fuck, I really don't have any weed left. This sucks. Oh yeah, well, this can happen sometimes. So you have your tip, and then you take your paper and you put the tip in the middle of the tape. Not exactly middle, like a little bit to the outer edge, and then you tighten the paper around the filter. And then you take the weed and you spread it there nice and long. And you roll the joint, holding from the tip the whole time and sort of pushing the weed under the paper, and then you just take it and roll it. Kind of like a cone, it can go a bit more wider till to top. And then if you have some mix left, you can chase it into the cone, make the joint a bit bigger. God damn, I'm gonna be out of weight after this. Alright, so we have a joint here. And now we are going to smoke it.